All right. Are you happy or sad? Which way? Oh, I guess. Oh, you're happy. And you are?
Pomona Bullets.
I guess I'm happy. Oh, I'm always happy, bitch. I am Baroque Medusa. This is Top Shelf Hijinks, and we clinking, bitches. Good fucking morning. Afternoon, bitch.
Good afternoon, Buster.
Oh, my goodness. Really quick, it rained here yesterday, so Mount Baldy's packed, but how are you dealing with, how's it going with the state of emergency in Oregon?
So the state of the emergency, I think it was really geared towards the lack of residents having electricity going on 5 days plus.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. We had a huge ice storm, like I mentioned in our last
Right.
episode, and it's been brutal. It's been very, very brutal. I've been here for 7 years. I've never experienced anything like this. It's been pretty bad coming from Southern Cali and then experiencing this weather, just the rain and snow alone, or even anything below 50 degrees.
Right.
But yeah, it was really, really brutal. And longtime residents here are just saying, yeah, this is crazy.
So it's still with the ice storms then? Because the power outage or?
Not in my area. So I guess I'm considered the valley.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily so bad in my area, but yeah, more north towards Washington, like the Portland area and everything. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But the freezing rain has stopped.
Good.
For some weird reason, it went from 16 degrees to the high 40s. So it started just melting the ice, but still everybody's slipping and sliding. And it's crazy.
And did you go to work all week, or was like work canceled or whatever with the ice?
No, I actually didn't go on Wednesday because when I tried to pull out of my driveway, and my driveway isn't inclined too much. It's just slight.
Flat. Yeah.
I put the Jeep in reverse, didn't even push on the gas or anything, and it just started sliding.
Oh no.
I was no, I'm good. So, and yeah.
Oh my God. Did you end up in the street or what happened?
Yeah, I ended up in the street. And I was going to continue to go forward.
No.
But I just figured, Pomona Bullets, just stay home.
Yeah.
Just stay home.
Fuck, man. Save yourself some car insurance because your car would have slid into something or somebody.
Oh, so that's the thing. The other day, my son was looking out the window and he's like, Mom, look. And I run over to the spare bedroom. We're looking out the window where it faces the street. Right. One of our neighbors is trying to pull out of the driveway. And they're going slow, or maybe they weren't pulling out. Maybe they were just sliding like I was, but they were trying to go down the street and they just spun out of control. And you know how there's parked cars in my street? Oh, straight smashed into a car.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
I'm glad you stayed home. I'm glad you didn't make it out of your driveway because that could have been you.
Oh, yeah. But I'm thinking, I got a Jeep 4-wheel drive. I got snow mode, ice mode.
Right. So is there still ice in your area then?
No, actually a lot of it melted.
Thank God.
It's a lot of just slush, slush isn't too bad. So
right.
It's drivable. It's drivable, but you still have to be cautious.
Right. And I'm glad you have power.
Oh, shit. I was just knocking on wood. Please, no.
So did the electric company, or I guess your electric company, did they say when they estimate to have the power up for the other cities?
Well, there was 120,000 without.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, but now it's down to like 30,000. So they're
Okay,
trying.
well,
Yeah.
they're okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
But the main thing is it's just all the trees that fall over and
Right. And then
so they
the
can't get
down
here.
power lines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can't get
Fuck,
there.
man. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's the high today? 40?
Today we are, well, in my neck of the woods, we're at 37 right now.
Okay. Well, that's better than fucking 16.
Yeah. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby.
Shit.
I'll take it.
Speaking of Jeeps, you know what the Mercedes G-Wagon is?
I've seen it.
Do you think that's the fucking shit or the tits? Everybody fucking loves that goddamn fucking thing. I think it's overrated. It looks like the Philippines jeepney. And I'm like, why do people want this I want to say it's like $100,000 plus car. And I'm like, I don't understand the allure or why people want to own this fucking piece of shit.
Well, Southern Cali people, because I mean, we were buying Hummers and all that shit, the H2 and all that.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah, well, you're right. Oregon wouldn't want that.
yeah. I mean, maybe in Cali you might. I mean, it's just like one of those.
Yeah. I just don't understand everybody loving the G-Wagon. I'm like, not me.
Well, have you seen those Jeep trucks?
Yes, and I don't know. I would probably buy that before the G-Wagon, but I'm not a fan of that either.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that either. I mean,
Right.
I don't know. But my pops used to always say, because I leased a Hummer when I was living.
I remember you told me.
Yeah. And my dad's like, what the hell? Hummers belong in the battlefield mall, not this fiberglass one.
This one, the battlefield is called Pomona.
Yeah.
And it's Holt Boulevard, okay? Shit.
I got 2 15s in this bitch.
Right. 15 ounces. Shit.
All bad. Oh, yeah. But for the most part, we're doing okay. We're doing all right.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean to like veer off course.
Oh, no worries. That's what we do.
That's what we do best. So, Lowe's, they didn't lose power, I guess, obviously, because you went to work all week except Wednesday.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I asked when I got to work the next day, I said, is there a weather line in case we shut down or something? And everybody started laughing at me. Like if I had a monkey on my fucking head or some shit. I was are you serious? And I said, yeah. Is there like, an inclement weather? Like, are we going to shut down? They were like, Lowe's never shuts their doors.
Except for Christmas, I guess.
Yeah, except for Christmas and Easter. And Easter. Except for the bunny rabbit and Santa. Like, okay. We never shut our doors. Yet, when I went to work, out of 122 employees scheduled to work a certain day, the day that I didn't go due to inclement weather, 17 employees showed up.
But everybody else stayed home?
Yeah. Well,
so they had to shut down then?
No, they didn't.
They ran the entire fucking Lowe's with 17 fucking people?
They sure did. They just did the front end.
Wow. Jesus fucking Christ, Lowe's. You guys got to readjust your fucking game plan.
They were like, people had pipes busting, which is true, which is very, very true. If you do not keep your water and your faucets in the bathroom or whatnot, if you have a 2-story house, if it's freezing weather, temps, you do need to drip your faucet all night.
Did not know that.
And yeah, it helps prevent the pipes from freezing and busting and causing a huge flood and a huge mess.
I did not know that. That makes so much sense, though. So does it matter if you're running hot or cold water?
You should run hot water.
Warm?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I never thought about it either, but when I was renting the duplex when I very first moved here, the landlord would always send me a email saying you need to
Run the water.
run the water. I was like, fuck that. You're not paying my water bill, bitch. Like,
Right.
I ran that shit all night.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, good to know. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. And then they said you don't have to do it in the daytime because people are constantly flushing the toilet. It's just a lot of activity going on, whether it's cold or not.
So,
So,
okay. So just at night when you go to bed.
yeah, you just don't want them to freeze.
Or you can just start taking meth and be up all night and then just keep going to the bathroom, I guess. I don't know. Shit.
I was just like, I don't even know. I have these little, okay, I'm trying to learn all the terminology still, but I have these little insulators that go on the water spigots. So it's
Okay.
basically the thing that you would screw your hose in when you're going to wash your car, that spigot, that little water
Okay.
thing. Yeah, they have to be housed with these little insulation
What, the
styrofoam.
faucet?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I'm such a city slacker. It's like, oh yeah. Oh, I need that. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this.
But did you do that before you started working at Lowe's, or you've always done that since you moved up there?
I had some neighbors tell me I needed to do that, and they would give me some spare water spigot little covers, and
Oh,
I
okay.
was just like, okay.
That's what I'd have been like. All right.
Yeah, I never went out and bought any when I bought my house. I never.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm sure you can get them now.
Yeah, now I have them everywhere. Just yeah.
Ready to go.
Yeah, ready to go. Please don't freeze. I just hear major horror stories of people's pipes busting and freezing, and yeah, I don't want to be in that boat. Please no. No. It's
Damn.
horrible.
So the plumbers are like on full alert too, I guess.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's a really fucking state of emergency. Fuck you, Oregon.
It's pretty bad, but it's beautiful in the spring.
Yeah, when the nutria and the fucking rattlesnakes are hanging out in your backyard, if
And-
you want to call it that.
And the wolf spiders.
Oh, the little spiders?
The wolf. The wolf.
There you go.
Yeah.
Speaking of wildlife, Pomona Bullets. I think it was Thursday night. I'm here, like I normally hear like birds chirping or whatever, right? Or the cats are in heat, the feral cats that are in the area.
Right.
So I don't know what it sounded like. It sounded like it wasn't mice, but I heard something. It wasn't the cats in heat. I take Fenway out for a 4 a.m. walk. Bitch, why the fuck was there 2 skunks fucking in the middle of the fucking street? Making that noise. I'm like, oh, that was skunks last night. Gross. But,
like a cat noise?
Yeah, but it was skunks. So you remember the cartoon with Pepe Le Pew and he's always fucking raping the other skunk?
Yeah. The cat. It was a cat.
Oh, it was a cat?
Yeah.
Okay. That is legit because the male skunk, the girl skunk kept trying to run away and he's like after her and he's stuck in her and he's like, no, bitch, you're fucking staying here. And I'm just like, I was telling my daughter, I'm like, if they weren't fucking skunks, I swear to God, I would break that shit up. I'm like, boy, I fucking hate skunks. There's so many in my area. And I'm like, you guys don't do anything other than fucking spray. Like, you do not contribute to the ecosystem whatsoever. At all.
Do they eat mice? Are they carnivores?
No, that's what we have feral cats for. The feral cats can fucking eat that shit. I'm like, coyotes don't even eat skunks because they're fucking skunks. And I'm just like, these bitches need to fucking die. I'm like, stop procreating and stop raping. Oh my God. And Fenway's barking. And I'm like, no, we're not doing that today because I'm not getting sprayed.
Well, speaking of, while we're on the topic, so with the icy conditions here, I've noticed a lot of neighbors or people in my town are taking their horses out to go to the store or whatnot.
Are they slipping and sliding?
I don't know if they have something on the, what is it called? The hooves or.
Maybe they do. Yeah, maybe they do.
I don't know, but obviously these horses can trek through weather better than a stupid car. Um, and so be it. That's great. I don't know.
Right.
So it's like, wow. And I was thinking to myself, shit, I remember I rode a horse once. So my question to you is, how close are you to like horses? Have you ever swam with dolphins? Are you one of the, have you ever?
I have no, I've never swam with dolphins, but dolphins like to fucking rape humans too,
I
man.
saw that YouTube video.
Yes, and I was right. That one, I just saw one like the other day, and he was all up in the girl's snatch, and I'm like, hey, calm down.
Okay, so you never swam with dolphins.
No, I want to say and horses. No, I've never, I guess, ridden a horse either. No,
No, not
no.
no. Okay. Wow. Well, that's good. How about
I'm very city like, I guess.
how about back in the day at the county fair when you could ride an elephant when you were a kid or even an adult?
Girl, we were poor. My mom and dad never took me to the fucking fair. The first time me and my brother went to the fair, obviously separately, was for school. The school, like, what's it called? On
A
a
field
field
trip.
trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, so
And
no
I've
elephant.
petted a horse. I petted a horse. I've fed horses carrots, but that's about it.
Huh. Okay. Have you ever been like snorkeling with sea turtles or
Snorkeling, yes, once with in Hawaii with Marissa. But I didn't really go like too deep into the water, I want to say.
okay? So
She went more deeper or whatever, so it's just like whatever.
huh,
I get weirded out with the snorkeling because it's rental gear and I
yeah,
should have bought the shit. And I'm like, you guys didn't fucking sanitize this
yeah.
shit. So I just grossed out the entire fucking time. I'm like, somebody else, how many other people's mouths have been on the snorkel fucking breathing apparatus? So I'm just like, when I went to Maui this past November, I'm like, nope, not snorkeling. No.
Okay, so you never, you've never, you never indulged in
No.
any of
I
that.
grossed out the entire fucking time.
Okay.
What about you? I'm sure you snorkeled.
Oh
You're
yeah,
Islander.
yeah. I've snorkeled. This last time I went to Hawaii, I was a little tipsy on the yacht, and then
Okay.
when I got all the snorkel gear and the fins or whatever they call it for your feet and all that.
I think they're fins, yeah.
Yeah, I I went to the lily pad because there's a lily pad out there. You know that? Do you know what that is? It's like that
Yeah,
one pad that
so you
just
can get into the water.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
went out there. I did not feel good. And
You were seasick
no,
or
well, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. I think I was hungover from the night before, and then
oh.
I don't know. And I got some salt water in my snorkel. I was swimming out to Turtle Beach, or
Mhm.
I was supposed to see a bunch of sea turtles and all this and that, and I just like, yeah, I started like throwing up and shit, and I had to go
Oh, did
back.
you throw up in the snorkel gear?
And well, I took it out and I just threw up in the
Oh,
fucking
okay. Because I'm
ocean, and
like,
then I
ew,
was
did
like,
you
"That's like
regurgitate it?
it's probably like it's probably like chum to sharks or something. I don't know. It's just I
You're like, oh shit.
yeah, and I'm a good swimmer, so I swam like immediately back.
Well, that's because your dad let you like just be drifting off in the ocean in Seal Beach like I did Marissa back in the day.
Yeah, you know what? I'm good. I was if you just gave me the surfboard, I'll get home. I'll get back to the bay so quick. But it was just this, and then they want you to wear this little life jacket, or you have a little straw, and you're supposed to blow it up
Oh,
and shit,
yeah.
and then you got to put your little fist up in the air if you need help. I don't know. It was just too much. I was like, this is just too much.
You're like, I just want to see the turtles.
Yeah, I
bitch."
was like, I just wanted to see some coral, some fucking turtles, but you know what? I'm obviously throwing up, and I just need to go back. That was the best $500 I ever spent.
Got to throw up into the Pacific.
Yeah, and then a horse. I've tried to go horseback riding, but oh man, no,
You weren't. It wasn't good.
no,
Or-
I'm not a cowgirl. Like I can't do this. Like It just
Oh yeah, I'm not. You know what? I didn't even think about that because I'm not really coordinated, so that probably wouldn't work well for me either. I'd probably fall off and be paralyzed like Christopher Reeve.
yeah, it's just so bad. They're like, we're gonna. I was at my dad's house in Mexico, and we were like Tulum, and we were gonna take these horses, and you're gonna have this horse back ride on the beach, and yeah,
How
no,
how old were you?
I think I was about 19.
Okay.
Yeah, not good. I I I just I can't. I don't know. The horse didn't want to listen to me. I don't know. They're
Did you take lessons before you got, or
fuck
did she?
no. It was
Oh,
just
okay.
like
Well,
get
I
on
don't
this
know.
horse and just go. And yeah, it wasn't a delightful experience to say the least. I just wanted to get off of the fucking horse. And I did have
Wait.
a
So how long were you on it for then?
maybe 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I was like, I'm just gonna get off this horse and walk it back to like the starting point
Oh,
because
I wouldn't even be able to get off the fucking horse. I'm like, can somebody get a ladder, please?
well, my horse wanted to keep going in the water, and I was like, "That's
Oh,
the
really?
beach. Like, how the fuck is a horse gonna go in the
He's
ocean?"
trying to drown
Yeah,
you.
I was like, "No, no, 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 horse, hey, this way." And I don't know. I guess I was steering him towards the ocean instead of steering him away. I don't know. I don't know. It was just a bad experience. It was bad.
Does your dad still have the house out there?
No, he sold it. Thank God.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was just like a big thing because there was a lot of political shit going down,
Oh, got it.
and then like he had a beautiful house in Tulum, and it, or oh, it wasn't a house. I'm sorry, it was a condo. And it was nice, but sometimes tourists just don't belong in certain places. Like you just don't.
You've got it.
Just call it.
So,
Call
how
it a
long
day.
did he have the house down there for?
About 14 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I bet he sold that for a pretty penny then.
Probably. I don't have the records to Mexico's real estate,
Shit.
but yeah, I mean, I did swim with dolphins. I swam with sharks.
In a cage?
No, 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 no. When I was,
You're like, no, I'm not a pussy.
come on, nah. When I was in Hawaii, we took all the boats out, and then we had to drop nets, and then it was like a passageway to
Oh,
adulthood.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't like great whites or anything like that, or bull sharks. But a shark is a shark. I don't know. Like it was
Totally.
scary. If you make it back to the shore, then you're like deemed like worthy
Native.
worthy to be a part of this planet.
Oh, got it.
It was crazy. I did ride a camel.
Where? In
Um,
Egypt?
no, at the fair.
Oh, I'm like, where the fuck would you ride a camel at?
No, it was like, yeah, it was poor thing. Now that I look back at it as a kid, I was like, yeah, camel. But
Right.
poor thing.
Yeah, just like I used to take M to SeaWorld when she was younger. I took her like maybe 3 times at the most. But you think about it, I'm like those fucking great whales. What are they? Great? You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah,
orcas.
like Shamu.
Yeah, Shamu. It's just like I want to say one of them, not in San Diego, but recently there was one that I guess like totally mauled and killed a fucking trainer. I'm like, well, yeah, that's because they're not in their fucking natural environment. They're in a fucking pool.
Yeah, and a
Besides,
pool that's
it's like
not.
a hot spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Did you ever see that documentary? It's called like Blackfish or something.
No, I wanted to watch it, but I was probably just I knew I was going to get
It
pissed off.
it was
And
yeah. It's so sad.
So
It's like wow.
I'm like, I understand they're like, well, I don't understand SeaWorld because that's a fucking attraction. I understand the zoo aspect, like the LA Zoo, but it's still sad that they're enclosed and they're not in their natural environment.
Yeah.
So whatever.
I
I don't know.
I know. Have you been to the San Diego Zoo?
I remember when we first came down from Canada, we went to the wild animal park, I want to say.
Yeah.
There's and I just remember the fucking tortoise was fucking huge. Like, my mom probably still has the picture somewhere in her 1800 photo albums that she possesses. But this thing was fucking huge. And I'm like, this has been around since the Ice Age. Like, it was that fucking huge. Tortoises are fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They live for 200 plus years.
Yeah.
Damn.
Off of fucking cabbage and carrots or whatever the fuck they eat.
I like turtles.
Same.
I don't know. The whole thing with zoos. I've never been. I remember there was oh shit. Fuck, it was
What?
years ago where the Barnum and Bailey circus came to
Oh,
Pomona.
they always, yeah. I remember they used to come to town once a year or whatever like that. I want to say.
Yeah,
I totally forgot about that.
There was this big protest. I was trying to take the kids. It's like, oh, the circus. And because my pops used to always say this little pun thing where he said it all started when my father never took me to the circus. He was
Your fucking dad is hilarious.
He's like, he used to say that, and as a kid growing up, I would think oh man, so that's how you became so fucked up. Like, Grandpa never took you to the circus. And so I tried to take the kids to the circus, and there was this big protest where
About the animals.
Yeah, and the animals.
Yeah.
You can't, and people were. It was almost like trying to go to abortion clinic.
Oh my god, the analogy you fucking just did.
It was like, can you please move? I'm going 5 miles an hour. I'm just trying to park. That's it.
You're like, can you protest tomorrow when I'm not here?
Can you
Thank
protest on the sidewalk like the normal protesters?
Right. Don't egg my fucking car when I walk in, bitch.
Stop it with your sign. Like, get it out of my face.
So with your dad saying of it all started with when my dad didn't take me to the circus.
Yeah.
So growing up for you, what would your saying be to your kids about how you were raised or that type of saying?
Huh. That's interesting. I never thought about it. I just at the top of my head, I would say
it all started when your mom just let you drown.
It all started when my parents decided they weren't for each other. That's where it all started. It all started then. What about yours?
Well, the one that I like to remind my mom, I haven't reminded her lately, was, Mom, it all started at the age of 3.5 when you decided to call the cops on me. I fucking told you I was going to walk to the goddamn store and I'll be back. And then you fucking call the cops on me. My dad comes home. I get the living shit beat out of me because I told the fucking truth. And so that's why I am the way I am today. Thank you very much, Mom. Anak, I thought somebody kidnapped you. Well, clearly you don't understand. You're raising a Capricorn daughter and she's half Austrian. So that's a double negative right there.
I try to. Well, see, my dad. I am the cops. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So I never was worried. Was like, we're calling the cops. It's like, oh, my dad. I have his direct number. Like,
speed dial, bitch. Yeah. It's not 911.
I think I was 4 years old, and I had a tricycle. And I was gonna run away. I had enough.
My brother tried to run away too one time, and he had a suitcase. I remember because my mom fucking tells the story all the time. He took a suitcase, he took his his G.I. Joe doll, and he made it all the way down to the end of the street, and then he walked back home. And I'm like, oh, bless my brother. I fucking love my brother. I'm like, how cute is that?
I did the same thing. I packed 4 oranges.
You're like, bitch, you just forgot the vodka.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I put 4 oranges in a paper bag. And I think I had one of those magic nursery dolls.
Okay.
I had one of those. And yeah, I was out. I really thought that I was gonna. I don't know. I don't even know what I wasn't even thinking. 4 years old. Who knows? It took my
So
tricycle.
you made it down the street too, and then you changed your mind, or
Yeah, I made it down the street, and then I ate 2 oranges already.
Pomona Bullets, I fucking love you, bitch.
And I'm like talking to my friends and shit, just like, hey, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
they were
yeah,
running away with you?
yeah. And they're no, but they would get on the back of my tricycle and use it like a little.
Oh, got it,
And
got it, got it.
yeah, and I was just like, I don't know where I'm gonna sleep. Like, I didn't even think about blankets or a
Well,
pillow or nothing like that. So I just went back home, and the funny thing is, nobody even knew I was fucking gone. Like,
you know what? That really sucks. I'm sad. I want to give you a hug.
I was just like, okay.
The only person that would know that I'm ever gone would be my fucking dog. Everybody else would be like, fuck that bitch. Who?
Yeah.
Shit.
I was just like, jeez. And then, like, kind of dovetail off of this. So I get my gas bill, and it's like, holy fuck, why is it so much? It's a shiny penny. It's a shiny penny. And I get it. It's been icy. I'm keeping my heater and the thermostat at 68 degrees, even though it's really cold, but it is what it is. 68 should be a comfy temp.
Oh, that's too hot for me.
Well, when it's
my mom fucking hates it.
When it's
my mom likes it. My mom likes 68. I'm like, bitch, it needs to be 62. I'm like, I'm fucking dying.
Well, don't get me wrong, because it was like 16 degrees here, and I would crack my window and just still let a little bit of cold air come in. But
right,
being that the house is 2-story and all these rooms and shit.
Oh, well, yeah, it's probably colder because it's 2-story.
Yeah, I was like, so I left it at 68. I'm just like, wow, this bill is fucking huge. And
drop it at least to 66. That'll help.
I did. And I was thinking I was using my gas fireplace a little bit more than usual as well. And I was like, maybe that shit is taking up more gas. I don't even know. Granted, I'm gonna pay my damn bills, but I started thinking, still. Wow, were you okay? So I'm gonna ask you, were you ever in any way, shape, or form younger in your younger days a pyro? Were you ever intrigued with
fire?
Yeah.
Not really. I assume you are, since you're asking me, or
no, I never was. I remember specifically that my sisters and I were going to sing Christmas carols to my mom and my dad one Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And we got these candles. Those candles, they're like the big long candles that you would have like a candlelit dinner with.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And we lit those, and we were each going to have one, and we were going to go through the living room all the way to my parents' room, and we were going to sing like Christmas or whatever. Carols. I guess. I don't know. Whatever the fuck we thought. And we lit these candles, and the wax was just dripping down them. And so we got tissue from like the Kleenex tissues. And we were holding the bottom of the candle with the Kleenex, and my younger sister was trying to wipe the wax with the candle, but she's right behind my older sister, and she lights my older sister's hair on fire. And then and then my sister starts like, and I'm trying to wipe the wax off of my candle, and I go way too high, and I light the tissue on fire, and I drop it.
Oh, Jesus
onto
Christ.
the carpet. And it was just like a disaster.
Well, your dad's a fucking cop. I'm sure he put the fire out real fucking quick. Even though
he was just like, oh shit. My mom runs out of the room, and she's like, oh my gosh. And honestly, the minute that happened and I saw shit just going on flames, I ran out the front door.
You're like, it wasn't me.
Legit, I was ready to just book it and just look back at the burnt down house and just like, I'm so sorry. But my dad grabs me and he's like, where do you think you're going? And I just said, to get the hose. I wasn't. I wasn't.
Lies.
I know, lies. But my dad's like, smart. Pomona Bullitz doesn't get in trouble because she used her brain. I was like, if he only knew. I was like out. I was out.
Way to go, Pomona Bullitz. You dodged a bullet.
I was like, yeah, I was gonna, Dad, no, I was gonna get the damn, you taught me better than that. I'm 4 years old. I was gonna get the hose.
It's like I tried to run away, but I had to change of heart. So now I'm going to light the house on fire. Even better. Fuck this family. Yeah, I'm starting over.
You know what? I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah.
What you said, Heather.
Yeah, yep. I was getting the hose, and I'm sticking to it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I remember the time I told my brother that he was adopted.
Did he believe you?
Well, I don't know. I guess I was convincing, and I told him before because we were obviously you were latchkey kids too,
Yes.
right? So so I don't know. I guess I brainwashed him into thinking he was adopted. We were still in elementary, and I'm like, hey, you can't tell my mom or you can't tell our mom or dad because they don't want you to know, and I'll get in trouble. And of course, he fucking goes and tells. Am I adopted? Is that why you don't love me? And of course, I got fucking beat, and I'm like, well, it was worth it.
So, growing up with just you and your bro, so you guys had separate bedrooms, right?
Yeah, there was a time, I want to say maybe for like maybe 2 years that we shared a bedroom because my dad's office, I guess, the second or whatever, my bedroom or whoever's bedroom was going to be, it was his office, and then I guess we both got older, obviously, and when you get older, you can't be in the same fucking room.
Right.
So then we had our own rooms, but I don't know how long that lasted. It wasn't that long a time, but we shared a bedroom at one time.
Was it bunk beds?
No.
Oh shit! Did you ever want bunk beds?
We had bunk beds, but they were never put together as bunk beds. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming you had bunk beds then because you had 3 sisters.
Oh fuck yeah! I had bunk beds. I hated it. I hated it because
that top bunk is ridiculous. Trying to get up and down. Fuck that shit.
I always wanted the top bunk.
And you always ended, or they always gave you the bottom one then?
Yeah. And I used to convince my younger sister, the princess, the baby of the family, she got the top. She wants the top. I'm like, but what if she rolls off? You know, and we're only a year apart.
So down.
And it didn't matter. She gets the top. And I used to tell her, Southern California has many earthquakes. And so when the ceiling falls on you,
good luck, bitch.
Yeah, don't come on my bed. Like, don't crawl off. Don't climb down the ladder and come on my bed. And she would get so scared.
That's hilarious. And where was your older sister then? She just had her own bed?
No, she also was with my other older sister, and they had to share a room. So,
got it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they had to share a full-size bed. So it was like,
yeah, I'd rather have bunk beds, I think.
Yeah, but I was always on the bottom bed, and I hated it. And it was everybody. Well, let's make a tent, and we would put sheets and blankets and make the bottom
or a fort.
Yeah,
I don't know. Me and my brother called it a fort, I want to say.
Yeah. And it was like, well, somebody's going to help me make my fucking bed because Dad is going to kick my ass if the bed's not made. And everybody's on my bed and using my sheets and blankets. And so I decided to have this. I came up with this wonderful idea. We were going to get all the pillows from the entire house, as many pillows as we could. And we put it on the floor, and we would jump off the top bunk bed onto the pillows.
Okay.
Oh, it seems so like it was just whoa, but we're tiny. And we would do that. And anytime anybody got hurt, it was my fault. And it's like, how's it my fault?
Sounds about right.
How's it my fault?
Right.
And these bunk beds that we had, they were those old school wooden ones.
That's what we had.
Yeah. It was like wooden, and the ladder actually just kind of latched onto the top. It had like a little
Oh,
lip,
okay.
and it latched.
Yeah.
And if my sisters and I would fight, I would climb up
Unlatch it.
I would climb on the top of the bunk bed, and they would try to climb after me.
Oh, you would unlatch it.
Yeah,
Oh, you're so
and
smart.
just boom, and they would just bah, and I'm like,
Bye, bitch. I'm by myself now.
It just seemed so much more dramatic being young, but now as an adult, I'm like, oh, that's nothing.
All right. They're like, why can't
nothing.
you just climb up on the side?
Yeah. That's when I watched Cliffhanger, and I was like, you're going down. You're going down, bitch.
Are you watching the game right now?
I am.
Fucking Detroit finally scored. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you're overthrowing your fucking arm. I don't know what was going on, but they finally fucking drove it in. Shit.
I know.
I cannot believe I didn't watch the Green Bay game last night, but I cannot believe they fucking lost.
Well, it was a very, very close game. It was like tooth and nail, back and forth,
Right.
which I didn't want to watch it, but it was like a train wreck, and I had to. But
I just can't believe they fucking lost.
I can't either.
I'm gonna watch. Obviously, I'm Bill's Mafia today. Fuck Kansas City.
Yes.
And
yes.
speaking of Kansas City, so you know how Washington Redskins changed their name to Washington Commanders, I guess?
Right.
And that's all because of they were originally the Redskins, and I guess that's not, I guess, appropriate.
Yeah.
Because so why is Kansas City Chiefs still the fucking Chiefs? Why didn't they fucking get to change their name?
Oh, you're
Hello?
getting deep now.
I'm just like, I thought about that the other day. I'm like, why are they still the fucking Chiefs? Why didn't anybody do an uproar about the fucking Kansas City game? Or Kansas City, whatever the fuck.
Well,
the
maybe
team.
because their stupid logo is like an arrowhead.
Whatever. The
And
Chiefs
it's
is
not
a fucking
it's
Native
not
American tribe. Whatever. I was just like, you guys need to, if you're guys gonna do this, you need to do it across the board, not just for a single fucking team.
For sure.
But I don't know the reasoning either. I'm assuming it's because it was not, I guess, politically correct. I don't know what the proper term is, but
it was the same thing. There's no more Aunt Jemima. There's no more Uncle Ben's. There's no more none of that. Like it's all.
Yeah,
it's not politically respectful towards.
Yeah, that's it. Politically respectful. Cleveland, the Cleveland Indians for baseball, they changed their name too. And I was watching fucking baseball this past season, and I'm like, who the fuck is this fucking team? Like, are they a brand new team?
What did they
And
change
then I'm
it
like,
to?
I look them up, and I'm like, oh, they changed their name from the Indians to whatever the fuck they are. I'm like, God damn it. Okay, whatever. I don't know.
So the Texans just want to be called the Texans then?
Yeah, I guess. Do you expect anything less from Texas?
No, I don't know. But
yeah, right?
I think I want to move there.
For tax purposes.
And the food. And the barbecue.
Oh, I will eat their barbecue all the fuck day long. Let's go, bitch.
Yeah, for sure. I've never been to Texas.
I went in high school. I did like the field trip thing, and I was on the street that JFK was fucking shot on. They did like the field tour or whatever, field trip.
Yeah.
That thing was fucking eerie as fuck. And I'm like, oh, this is just deathly. I don't even know why we're on this fucking field trip.
What?
Yeah, it was really eerie. I would like to go again as an adult just so I could take it all in.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming not everything can't be the same as it was, I guess, when it actually happened back in the 60s. Like, I'm sure, like, the landscape and the fucking, like, the buildings and all that I hope it has changed. Shit, I don't know.
Damn. I didn't even know. Wow, Texas. A lot of history there.
So, I'm looking at my notes. I actually wrote notes for today.
Oh, nice.
I haven't been done that lately.
I know.
So, No Doubt is back on tour, I guess. My daughter loves No Doubt. I like No Doubt up to fucking, their best album is the album before they fucking got popular. Everything else is whatever.
Yeah.
It's not trash, but it's trash to me. So they all got back together for, I guess, the Coachella, right? So my daughter's like, oh my God, they're getting back together, blah, blah, blah. She wants to go. I send her a picture, like, Gwen Stefani did a goddamn, what's it called? I guess a group chat or a group video, whatever, or a Zoom, I guess, with the band members. And I screenshot it. I sent it to my daughter. She's like, damn, Tony still looks good. Tony Canal.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, her ex-boyfriend.
Mhm.
And I'm like, ex-boyfriend. I'm like, that's because he's the only non-white person in the fucking group, bitch. Come on. And she's like, oh, yeah, you're right. I'm like, he's Indian. Hello. Of course he looks good. He's not fucking aged at all.
For sure.
So,
Really? I haven't
yeah,
even.
he looks pretty. I'm like, you can tell he's aged, but I'm like, clearly, since he has melanin in him, he's aged well.
Oh yeah. Huh. So they're gonna reunite for
They're
Coachella?
Yeah, that's what. And my daughter's like, I'm never going to Coachella again because she's done like for the last, I don't know, however many fucking years she's gone, at least 15. She's like, I'm not going. And she's like, the one year I say I'm going to stop fucking going, they're going to fucking tour. And I'm like, of course they are. It's the fucking universe testing you.
Yeah. Buy a drone.
Right. Is that, you know what? I'm going to tell her to do that. You're very fucking smart, Pomona Bullets. But she doesn't.
As long as somebody throws a beer bottle at it.
Right. She said she just wants to go for the night that they show up, but they don't even know what day that they're showing up because it's not it just says and no doubt. It doesn't say what day. So I'm like, well, you're fucked then. I would just not go.
Yeah, don't risk it for the biscuit. Like fuck that.
Right? Shit.
Dang. I saw No Doubt back in the day before they were like it was
Famous.
Sublime, Glass House,
Yeah.
2nd Street, Pomona.
Oh my God. I want to say the Glass House is still there.
Is it?
It has to be there.
Oh, I had to.
That's like the fucking landmark for Pomona besides the fair.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that's where I saw Bradley and Gwen. They weren't even nothing
Back then.
Yeah, good times.
You know what's so funny? Well, it's not funny. So my best friend Darce, she's like 4 years older than me. So she would hang out with I guess in high school she hung out with Gwen's older sister.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Oh yeah, Gwen was never athletically like she is now. Like she was always I guess like fat and she wasn't taking care of herself. So that's why Tony would make fun of her before they got together. And then she started doing meth.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it's Darcy. I believe her. I start working in Irvine, and there's one guy there that was born and raised in Anaheim, and he was talking about playing video games back in the day. He's like, oh, I played video games, blah blah blah, and then Gwen Stefani's name come up. He's like, we would go to, or I guess she would come over, or I don't know, they'd all be at somebody's house. He would play video games with Gwen Stefani. You know what, Baroque Medusa? Gwen Stefani was so cool back in the day playing video games, and I liked her when she was fat and before she started doing meth, because once she started doing meth and started with No Doubt, she became a total fucking bitch. I'm just like, God damn. Okay, well, you're the second person that's corroborated this. So I'm like, clearly she did meth to get skinny and then she fucking did her thing. I could be wrong. I don't know, but two people have told me that. So what do you want me to do? And these two people do not know each other.
Yeah. Well, seems like meth gives you superpowers. I don't know.
I guess, right? Ask Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Former meth head.
Oh, I thought he was a cokehead.
He's clean now.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just like, for 6 years.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's been like that hasn't been in the news.
Well,
until I read it like
he's
2
trying
weeks
to get
ago.
full custody of his kid or his twins or something.
Oh, you're probably right. I
Yeah.
wonder how old they are now. They gotta be at
14.
least.
That's what Yahoo said.
Oh, okay. I'm like, they have to be close to being an adult or whatever. So he's probably still paying out on child support then. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, he's like, shit. He's like, give this bitch a drug test and, give me my kids and stop the alimony and child support.
Call it a day.
Yeah. Microphone drop.
Right?
Oh, this game is horrid. Come on.
I know.
Jeez. It's going to be worse with Casey. So it's true that Mr. Little Kelsey is retiring, right?
Not the one for Kansas City, but the other brother.
I thought
Oh wait, maybe no, it's the other brother. The other brother is not the one for Kansas City. The other brother, whatever team he plays for, I want to say it's the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles.
Yeah, he's the one that's retiring.
I'm pretty sure the other Kelsey brother.
How long have they been in the fucking? They've been playing for?
I actually don't know. I wasn't even like a true fan of the player. I sometimes I'm not a fan of the team, but I am a fan of certain players on that
Of
team.
course, yeah, yeah, or the other way around.
Right. But I don't even know how long they've been. I'll have to I will have to Google it.
I
Uncle.
need to see where they're from because I know this is so bad to say. I'm not judging the Kelsey brothers, but they look like they both like you know how like you would normally cut your toenails with a toenail clipper. They look like they would sit on a couch and they would take their big toe and bite the toenail off or bite, that's what they look like, those type of people to me. And I'm just like, you guys are gross.
You can't
I'm
put
sure
a
they
book
don't
by
do
its
that,
cover.
but right. Yeah.
They're making
Tay
millions.
Swift can totally have that because I ain't touching that. No, thank you.
With making millions, they're gonna have somebody over there just clipping their toenails. Be like,
I would hope so. And I don't know. I just have it in my head that they both bite their toenails off instead of using a proper toenail clipper.
I used to file a ripped fingernail on the cement.
Okay, well that was back in the day. You don't do that anymore.
Oh no, I pay for it now.
There you go.
Yeah. Are you looking it up? I don't even know. I was like,
What happened?
I thought you were looking up how long they've been in there.
Oh no.
Okay.
I had to open the door for Fenway. Now she's not walking in here, so I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Fenway, I was watching Ridiculousness, which
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen that show with like Rob Dyrdek and stuff. Um,
No, I have never. I guess maybe it's on YouTube or like parts of it because I don't have MTV or whatever.
Neither do I, but sometimes my cable network or dish, whatever, they will just say, hey, here's a free 30 days because they want you to
Oh, got
subscribe
it.
to
Okay.
it or whatnot.
Right.
And so there's just a shit ton of catfish episodes. And
Oh, I've never watched that either. People talk about, or they used to talk about that show all the time. I've never seen that.
I haven't either until recently.
So what is it about?
It's oh, shit. It's like I've been living under a rock because they're like 14 years in, and it's like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Whoops. Sorry. Didn't even know. But basically, it's about people talking to people online, whether it
Okay.
be a dating app or just Facebook, and you're however it works. You slide into DMs and you just talk, and for years, but for some reason they don't know who this person is. Like, for some reason they can't video
Oh,
chat, they can't, I don't know, but
are
they're
they scamming them for money? Okay.
sometimes, and sometimes it's just like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? Is this even true? Does this really happen? It's I don't it's just a train wreck in the watching and the making. I don't get it. I mean, there's tons of red flags like, oh, well, her camera broke or her phone broke or this and that. And it's like 4 years later, you can't even do a video chat or a Zoom call or
So is it like a reality show or
yeah,
it's like
it is. It is.
do they reveal who the person is?
Yes.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. If they can get that person to just kind of just come clean, just who are you? Sometimes it's a little
Oh
love story,
shit.
but for the most part, it's just
Not really.
no. It's just
Not
like
so
I
much.
was, I was, I'm, I. They say they're in a certain state, and it's just so crazy because the way that this catfish Nev and Max, or I think it's Nev and Cammy right now, or I don't know because I don't
Oh,
follow
so
them.
it's a whole season of just two people?
It's two people that are going to investigate for you. You email them and say,
Oh,
hey, I've been talking to this person, and I just want to know, like, what can you find out? Are they real?
no shit.
Yeah, and it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. It, Wow. I don't even, I would assume some of it must be for entertainment purposes, but if it's not, damn. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say is damn. Damn. I don't
Well,
know.
I'm gonna have to see if that's. I don't know. I don't have MTV. I don't know if there's. I'll see if there's snippets or I guess like partial episodes. I guess maybe on YouTube. I don't know. Whatever.
It's just crazy. I used to have my children watch To Catch a Predator. I don't know if you ever seen that.
Oh, I've watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, look at that. See, you don't know who you're talking to. But now I wish I could tell the kids, hey, look at this catfish
Watch.
shit. Look at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say clickbait.
Yeah.
Watch catfish.
Watch catfish. You don't know. Trying to say that their camera broke.
Lies.
Lies. Red flags. Dropped everywhere. I don't know. It's just insane. I don't know. I feel sometimes that I'm a little too old and a little too stubborn. Where it's like, don't move me. I'm comfy where I'm at. The technology and the things that I know how to email. I know how to Zoom.
Right.
I know the basics of it. I don't know all this sliding into my DMs and all this shit. Like, no.
Well, you don't have social media, so you don't have to worry about
Yeah,
that.
thank goodness. And I hate when everyone's like, I couldn't find you online. No, bitch. You couldn't. But you know where you could find me? At home. Why don't you just give me a call?
Catch me outside.
Yeah, just find me outside. Just find me at work. Just just give me a fucking holla. Call my fucking number. I don't know. You don't gotta find me online. I'm not posting what I'm eating. I'm not posting when I'm on vacation. I'm not posting nothing. Shit. I don't know.
And on that note, I think we should wrap this up because we're coming up on an hour. So,
All right.
Any parting words, ma'am?
No, I'm just gonna stay warm, and I want everybody else.
Yes.
Well, everybody else is warm, but not me. But I'm gonna stay warm. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Truly, truly, truly love you all. Have a great week coming up.
That's right. And I'm claiming Bill's Mafia today because last week or whatever, whenever Raiders and the Chiefs play, that's always our Super Bowl. And clearly we won our Super Bowl. I think it was like 3 weeks ago.
Boom.
Boom. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace out.
Peace.
Bye.